Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're in the content creator beta and we're going to talk about Scorpion. So Scorpion has stink debuffs with his medium attacks, and the stink debuffs can either be poison, shock, or rupture. And you can select the preference screen, the one you want. And here we are using the poison one because this is the default one since Winter Soldier is not poison immune. And yeah man, the special thing about Scorpion is that before you fire off his special attacks, you want to hold your heavy attack and then wait for the opponent to dash in and then throw your special attack like we do here. And you can see we applied 14 torment debuffs, and the torment debuffs make our stink debuffs last longer, and it is 1 second per torment debuff. So we had 14 there, which means 14 more seconds on our poisons, which means the default is 13 seconds on poisons, and with 14 we have 27 seconds, which is pretty good. And here you actually want to have a lot of debuffs, because if you do this with a special 2, you actually inflict a massive burst power stink damage depending on how many stink debuffs you have. And also the torment debuffs increase your damage, because with your special 2 the potency of the power stink burst is increased by 10% for each torment debuff you have on the opponent. So before you fire off that special 2, you really want to hold your heavy attack until the opponent dashes in, and then you just fire off your special attack. So you can see man, with a 6-star rank 2 with suicides, this Scorpion finished that fight really fast. But then we have this Captain Marvel, and then I'm showing here that you can select the shock debuff. And then also if you select the shock debuff, you are immune to rupture and poison. And then if you select the poison, you are immune to shock and rupture. And if you select the rupture, you're immune to shock and poison. So that actually helps with suicides. And now we're inflicting shock debuffs. And you can also like throw in some torment debuffs with your heavy attacks if they connect, if you connect that hit. But mostly you want to like start with the special 1, intercept the opponent, or wait for the opponent to dash in, then throw the special 1. And you want to have a lot of torment debuffs, because let's say you dash in. Actually here I think I got too much power, so I just throw it, inflict a ton, which is pretty nice. But yeah, if you hold your heavy attack and then you intercept with your special 1 or your special 2, you actually double the torment debuffs that you would apply on the opponent. So you will see pretty soon what I'm talking about. So look at this here. We had 5, but because we intercepted with a special 1 while she was dashing, we get double the amount. So you can see we have 10 right now. And right here I didn't get good RNG, so I need a little bit more than 10, I believe. So I'm just gonna go bait out another special 1 real quickly and do this again, try and get more than 5, and there we go, 7. So we got 14, which means 14 more seconds on our stink debuffs. So you want to be so aggressive before those expire, before your torment debuffs expire from special 1, lay as many shocks on the opponent as you can, and then you want to bait out a special and ideally dash back so that after the animation you just hold the heavy attack. And there we go. So 7, which means 14, and massive burst damage, 141,000 with a 6-star rank 2 with suicides. We had a lot of shock debuffs. Oh, and also I forgot to mention that your stink debuffs count as power stinks. So if the opponent throws a special attack while they have stink debuffs, they're taking massive power stink damage, and that's how she died really fast there. We had like 20 shocks on her, and if she throws a special, it takes a lot of damage. And now this was actually a non-suicide friendly way of using Scorpion, but it is definitely the most effective way you use Scorpion. It is like pretty scary if the opponent does not like, or if he messes you up with that dash while you're holding a heavy attack. But yeah, here we're gonna talk about this suicide friendly way actually. And here we do not even care about stink debuffs, we're just doing 5 combos to get to our special 3. And with a special 3, it's a whole different rotation. It's actually a lot simple, and it's a lot safer. And again, it's not as effective, but if I would get Scorpion, I'll mostly use this rotation because it's like suicide friendly. So we go ahead and throw the special 3, and what this special 3 will do is it will stun the opponent for 3 seconds, and it's gonna inflict 10 torment debuffs on the opponent for 15 seconds. And then while you hold your heavy attack, while the opponent has those 10 torment debuffs, you get fury charges. And keep in mind that when you're holding your heavy attack while the opponent has those 10 ruptures, both your furies and the torment debuffs are paused. So yeah, once those 10 drop, you don't want to hold your heavy attack because you cannot generate more furies, and also they cannot get paused. So yeah, you can see some damage here, like with the basic attacks. We dealt some pretty good damage. Again, it's not as effective because you don't have too many stink debuffs on the opponent, so no power stink damage or like a lot of SP2 burst damage, but you can see our health is like 93%. And we could, like, the next fight I believe we're gonna have like the poison immunity as well. And a cool tip here is that if you do a light attack, when you skip the special 2, you're actually closer than the opponent, and you just do a light attack and hold your heavy, you can get a little bit more fury. So we get like 2 more, I believe. And there we go, we got 13, we got 15 here. You can see 25k heavy attack, that's not too bad. And the mediums are like hitting pretty hard. You can see 7k with it light, it's not bad. And then your sting debuffs, actually, your sting burst is actually a lot higher because you got more attack, but you got less sting debuffs. So yeah, I think we're gonna mess up this special too. Like I said, like you can like get confused or something. Like it's pretty tough connecting this, especially in like the defensive AIs. But yeah, you get the point. So here we're gonna show you Scorpion with some synergies. And yeah, man, Scorpion has some crazy good synergies. So probably the best one is the one with Venom and Agent Venom. So each time you inflict the opponent with a Sting debuff, you gain a Fury passive, increasing your attack by 10%. So you can see they're just staying up there, and as long as you have the Sting debuffs, you just increase your Fury. So you can see 8, and we got 8. And then when those Sting debuffs expire, those expire as well. And then also he has like a very good synergy. And I believe, yeah, this is with Iceman. So you inflict a stun on the special 2 for 3 seconds. You're gonna see how effective that is. And then also he has one with Spider Ham, which gives him a 25% chance to inflict stink debuffs on the light attacks. So you can just ignore doing mediums, and then you can just do 5 combos, and then you can apply some debuffs as well, some stink debuffs. So here we're gonna do exactly the same thing. We're gonna hold up our heavy attack. Hopefully he does not dash in quickly. So we got 8, which means 16 because you double those. And now our stink debuffs are gonna have very good duration, 29 seconds actually. Because 13 plus 16 is 29. You wanna be mad aggressive before those torment debuffs expire. Now they expired, so the other poisoners are not gonna have that good of a duration. Here he threw that special one perfectly. So we just hold our heavy attack and take a look at this. 18 torment debuffs, which means a lot of burst damage, and then you can do 3 mediums with that synergy with Iceman, and that is so effective because you have those 18 torment debuffs, which means 6 of those power stings, or 6 of those stink debuffs are gonna have the duration increased by crazy. And you can see 27 fury as well, 29. Those synergies, man, like Scorpion has some insane synergies. And here I didn't have to throw the special 2, I actually messed it up as well. But you can see here the Petrify from the special 2 even applies from the block. But yeah, another thing I haven't talked about for Scorpion is that he has Scorpion Sense, and this activates each time the opponent evades or after their special attack. And this basically gives you like a 20% chance to evade an attack if you get hit. Not in the block though, if you get hit in the face. And then you can just retaliate with an evade and inflict a stink debuff. So that's actually mostly like it defensively, because you can't really count on it because it's like 20%. It's not like Medusa's auto block, which happens like most of the times. But yeah, it's nice to have. And actually for the Scorpion Sense, there's a good synergy, which I believe, yeah, this is with Spider-Man 299. So if the Scorpion Sense is active and Scorpion is stunned, you actually have a 100% chance to evade. So this can actually work in like encroaching stun and stuff. But yeah, look at this here. That was like literally perfect. 26 torment debuffs, which means 39 seconds on our stink debuffs. And we applied at least 6 that I can remember. Oh, there we go. 8 of those debuffs have like a 39 seconds duration. And this is insane, man, because with your special 2, you refresh them as well. and that like there's no way they're gonna go away. So look at this, 5, we got 10, and with only 10 torment debuffs, just because we had so many shocks, she just got destroyed. But yeah, man, like Scorpion is really fun to use. It's definitely pretty dangerous to use him like in Act 7 and stuff, with the rotation from the heavy attacks into special attacks. But yeah, man, this is like, it's pretty effective if that works. And you can see that Captain Mortified got destroyed really fast. And yeah, man, Scorpion has pretty good immunities. He can, if you select a Rupture, he can be shock and poison immune, which is very, very nice. Like, not too many champions have that. And yeah, he can like Rupture. I don't think there's anyone that's Rupture immune. So he's always gonna have his stink debuffs active if you select a Rupture. Even if the opponent is poison or shock immune, you got Rupture. Because yeah, like I said, there's not too many champions that are Rupture immune. Maybe there's actually none. So yeah, man, you can do that rotation. And if you're actually scared of this, like if you don't want to do it in like Act 7 and stuff, you can just go for the special 3. You get a massive stun there, you get a lot of Furies, and just do damage with your basic attacks, and then a little bit of the stink debuffs. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I think I'm gonna do like a 60 rank 3 with Scorpion, like his damage showcase with and without suicide, because I'm actually pretty curious as well. I want to see the burst damage there and the SP3 Furies. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.